Happy Thursday, everybody, and welcome to the bait shop. What? You're already interrupting the host. Let's start again. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the bait shop. I am your host, Chad Fields, or AKA Fishing with the Chad. Hold on, I gotta pick something. There we go. We've got our sorry, Dockery. It's already shenanigans in here. Yeah. We got Mr. Freddy's Outdoor Adventures and our old pal James Dockery Fishing. Welcome. Should I unground him yet?
Yeah, let him back in.
All right.
What the crap, man?
I would have left him out there. But that's just me.
You're gonna have to lose that attitude there, Roger. Are you gonna be good? Oh, he's freaking pouting. All right, he's pouting. We did drop the link to everybody that will be fishing this weekend in the group chat. So hopefully maybe some more people might jump on as well. We do have some awesome anglers fishing this weekend. And then we also have these three guys. Let's say hi to people in chat. We've got Avid Fisherman. He is my true number one fan. He's always first. We got Mr. James Kirkpatrick. He can't fish worth a lick, but he's a good little dude. We got Fish in the Mid-South, who is in love with me, he says. Oh, here comes more trouble.
Oh,
we got my buddy Tim Molina's in the chat. This person that says Chad can't beat me. Can you believe that I am in somebody's head so bad they started a channel that says Chad can't beat me? Just saying. I live there.
Did you notice my name on here, Chadwick?
Team Catfish and Cropping?
That's right.
There's only one of you, though.
No, there's a team.
We'll get to that one. We got the awesome Miss Chrissy Brown, John Patrick Jr., Fishing in Freedom. Let's see.
The lovely D.
My beautiful wife D is in here. I'm surprised that she's not watching like one of my shows without me or something. We got my buddy Ernie Brown. My beautiful wife D is in here. I got an echo.
Yep.
Okay,
hello. It ain't me.
Hello.
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 It's Mark.
Again?
Yeah.
Again?
No, I wouldn't be able to hear. I wouldn't hear it myself.
Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
Roger.
Roger.
What are you doing to me? Jerk. What a jerk. I was like, wait a minute, that sounds like Roger's voice. Killing me. We got Lance McCoo guy, Brian B. Dinkins, Setting Hooks and Crossing Eyes, Central Valley Adventures. Probably missed a ton of people here. Jeremy Colvin Fishing. We might have another person in here.
You got that guy that does this a lot.
We got that Mid-South guy. I thought you was going, what are you eating now?
No, that Panfish Nation guy, the one that loves this stuff. That Papa Lyle Stokes in the house.
I did not see. We got Tina Ladybug. You guys got me all flustered tonight. We got Buck Williams. Panfish Nation. Yep, there he is, the legend himself. Yes, Mid-South, I am going to leave you hanging like that. We got Bumpin' Mike Greenwell, who recently re-earned his name back after months of not seeing him do nothing but suspend drift. He's finally made it back to the bumping era. We got Gene Tillman. Steve Mosley. What's going on, Steve? I think I'm about down to the end here. 3B.
Fan, I'm going to have to time him out.
Chad's number one fan. That's true love right there.
Oh. I've got the Moglos.
It just keeps getting better. We got Jay Fox. What's going on?
He put it up here and he jumped on screen.
I look so much better like this, Chad.
You see that?
Wait, let me
That's
put it in front of your face.
To get Lyle on the show.
Mark,
All right.
please take over the controls, Mark, and put me on the top where I'm supposed to.
I'm trying. There we go.
Oh,
There we go. I think
Why
that
you
looks,
put me
that
on the
looks pretty
bottom?
good. Because that's where you deserve to be. That's
Well, everybody
exactly
in
where you
here's got
deserve to be,
some kind
mister.
of facial hair, but Roger. So Roger's the only one that don't have any facial, so he should be in the bottom.
Yeah, you're right.
Disrespect.
So-
Only men with beards can be on the upper echelons. Muskrat has had to say he's not even shaved since he was 18, and look at him. He's got that cute little baby face. It's all right though. Crappy day fish on. What's going on, gentlemen?
so chat. Wow, you just don't ever shut up, do you? Hey, I got a question for you. Have we all subbed to James Doc?
I have.
There we go.
James
No,
Dockery.
No. You keep
Sub.
him muted.
I would,
Everybody needs to
let's
sub to
repeat
James
that because I thought I was going to have to shut you up for a second, but you were
That's
saying
hard to
something
do.
very important. Go ahead, sir. You have the floor.
Yes, I want to make sure that everyone in the chat and everyone in the chat's friends and their friends and everybody's friends all go and sub to James Dockery Fishing.
You
He
know
is up to
his mission now.
357 subscribers right now.
His mission now is to beat you.
No.
Like he really wants to beat you now. Just so you know.
Oh, I thought you said the me. I was going to say just eat a lot.
Physically, he wants to beat you.
Yeah, I think he will physically want to beat you
Threaten
now.
me with a good time, baby.
I'm still full from all that cake that I had down at Cindy and Lyle's house the other night.
Oh boy.
I'll double post your link for that, James.
What's going on, Alicia Burnett? So, gentlemen, welcome to the bait shop. Appreciate y'all coming in. Obviously, this is going to be a fun weekend, and the shenanigans is already starting. There's all kinds of stuff going on in chat. I've seen you guys talking smack. Mark seems to think that
Not me.
not you, Lyle. You
No.
take too many naps. But other people have been running their traps to each other. Mark seems to think that he is the favorite to win. We got Chris Usselton and Dale Hayslip. What's going on?
Team Catfish and Crappie's favorite to win.
Mark only from Catfish and Crappie Only 1.com seems to think that he is the odds-on favorite. He's been hitting up the pros for information up
Just
there on the
been
Fox
confirmed.
River.
My partner is available for Saturday morning. We'll talk in a little while.
I am the tournament director, and I have already ruled against this. So,
No.
You're the tournament director. Does that
There
mean
we
that
go.
you?
but hey, I'm not saying that the tournament director can't be balked, but I'm just
It
right
didn't
now.
work for Dockery last time.
No, it did not.
Yeah, but I had to deal with him on a week in, a week out basis.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Hello.
it got a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go over the tournament real quick, and then we'll get to you guys about what you guys are planning on here, right? So this is I don't have my notes in front of me here, but I do have some of the species. We are going to go with a point system, and these guys are so ecstatic because of 1 point in this. We have a 3-point system. We got fish that are worth 1 point, which are your brim, your bluegill, your shellcracker, green sunfish, yellow perch, and white perch, and
Three, it
warmouth.
should be 3. They were true panfish.
One second.
I got a feeling I'm headed to the bottom, Mark.
Bye, Lyle.
The bottom would be an improvement from where you ended up, Lyle.
We got our there's Miss Cindy Stokes. We got 2-pointers, which are trout, white bass, crappie, and yellow bass.
Trout, when did they get entered into the picture?
On
Yeah,
the
trout's not a panfish.
original post. Hold on.
I guess I read trash fish and left it alone. Sorry.
Um,
And then there were 5.
Dropping like flies, man.
let's go back to this. So we got a 3-point, some 3-point fish, which were walleye, sawguy, sauger, smallmouth, and largemouth. So we expect that
largemouth.
we can call those marks if you guys would like, especially the largemouth.
Yeah, okay.
All right, you guys have been timed out long enough. Now I got to redecorate.
That
Mark
sounds to
definitely ain't
me
going to bear.
like that
There we go.
Josh, the weekend ditch pickler, has a distinct advantage over the rest of us simply because that's what he likes to fish for anyhow.
Well,
I
he
don't
likes to
know.
fish
My
for 'em, but he can't catch
partner,
them.
Oh.
my partner's a competition bass fisherman. So
What? You have no partner, Mark. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where you're getting this, but so anglers can have 2 fishing poles. That is their limit. Now we do have a couple couples that are fishing, but I do believe Nikki and Mike are fishing on the same stream but separate, so they can have 2 poles apiece. Their
You
fish
mean you
count
can only
individually.
use 2 poles at a time?
You can only use 2 poles at a time.
I've got 15 on the boat, but I can only
Right.
use 2 of them at a time.
That's right.
that's one per person with your teammate, right?
Now, Lyle Stokes is bringing the amazing Miss Cindy Stokes. They will be able to use 1 rod apiece. They are the only duo in this tournament.
Somebody's got to be the net guy, so that lets me in.
There you go. What's up, Mike Irvin? Mark done went and got a ringer.
I'm
He's
thinking.
trying to.
Let's rephrase that, bumping Mike. Mark thinks he went and got a ringer, but
I got a partner.
the
2 ringers in my boat this weekend.
Here, hold on. Let me put this to a vote. So right now, the director has spoken, and we will start with James Dockery. James Dockery, should I allow Mark from Catfish and Crappie to have a teammate?
Who made James Dockery the director?
Chad just did. You really should start paying attention, Mark.
For all the time that James Dockery, I very well, much respect what his thoughts are. So I'm going to give James Dockery the floor here, and you can let us know, should I allow Mark to have a teammate?
And that would put them at 1 rod apiece.
Yeah, I think you should. It's either got to be Sheila or Coco.
Okay, so it's got to be limited to Sheila or Coco. Understood.
Now listen, and normally I wouldn't say anything, but who he's trying to get as his teammate, she would knock the living snot out of everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely give him a huge advantage. Now, I'm just one person, but I think you should put it up to a community vote. Everybody that's fishing the tournament should have a say in it.
I'm thinking it should be limited to Coco.
Okay, so now we got 1 for Sheila and Coco, 1 for Coco only. Yeah. So right now that's our 2 options. The other gentleman on the panel here, what do you say?
I heard nothing. I saw nothing. So whatever happens, happens.
I will throw in a point to think about. Okay. So if you've got 2 people fishing, actually casting, retrieving versus 1 person, I mean, I can't cast and retrieve 2 poles simultaneously. I'm talented, but not in that way.
I can't.
If I had somebody with me, I could theoretically catch twice as many fish.
If you're float fishing, you could be using 2 rods all the time, or you could have 1 float and 1 casting it. Just saying.
That's not what I'm going to be doing. So yes.
Well, I'm just putting it out there that's a possibility.
That's my only concern with that, and Mark already being a formidable opponent.
He's a ringer himself.
That's what I'm saying.
We watched that live that you and Dockery.
I agree.
Dockery.
You and Dockery orchestrated, or not orchestrated, hosted for on his channel, and I got to tell you, I seen real time catfish and catch more fish than he did that day.
I saw.
And he's muted where he can't defend himself.
But you know what? At this point in time, I've gotten pretty good at reading his lips over the last year and a half.
I'm thinking the last week or 2 when we done that other.
Yeah, that's true. That boy is. Yeah, he's. Yeah.
Here, you know what?
Sorry,
Since he's pouting, we'll put him in the basement, like where he's to be right now.
All I heard was a lot of bleep, bleep, bleep.
Roger, what says you, sir? What's your vote?
I ain't scared.
Yeah.
Roger said he ain't scared. There we
Hold
go.
on. Do you know who it is, Roger, that he's going to be fishing with?
No idea.
Okay.
Is that why I'm
You,
not scared?
it's not my place to say.
Guys, I got to tell you, I might be getting outranked by all of you right now.
You might be.
Hmm.
Uh-oh.
The lady can
Is this-
fish.
Does this
Here, I'm
mean
going
he
to
has
bring
to
him
start
back.
in a deficit?
I'm going to bring him back, and I will let you know, Mark.
All right, I got to quit cussing.
Mark, I will let you know at the very end of the show if you can or cannot have that partner. We got hooks and hammocks in the house. What's going on, buddy?
We're talking about a man that actually co-hosts the most popular pan fishing show on YouTube, Fanfish Nation. I don't know, man. I'm just saying.
It does put him at a big advantage.
It does.
We do.
And I
He
didn't
has
realize
learned a lot from all of those awesome guests that he's had on Panfish Nation. Well, all the ones that Lyle had on.
It looks like he's
This is
typing and
true.
sending you an emoji, Chad. He's sending you an
Probably
emoji right
is.
now.
Oh, he already
Jeff
got him.
Essler
I
in here.
personally sent him photo emojis.
Oh, nice. The big stuff.
Dan Thompson, what's going on? Mike Irvin, Carmel Muncie. Oh, look, I didn't even notice. He's in here crying in chat, too.
Really?
Yeah, he's in there.
Big tears or little ones?
Lots of tears.
Oh.
What's going on, Dallas Liver? Lyle did say he needs a net for his panfish. Oh, boy.
No, I said I would make a good net boy for Cindy.
You know what? Hey, that's one person that I would be more afraid of than even Lyle, because I think Miss Cindy is a panfish catching fanatic.
Will you stop? You're just afraid she won't give you no more cinnamon rolls.
See, Cindy doesn't scare me. She's going to make the cinnamon rolls, and Lyle's going to eat them. So
if she makes them, I promise you I'm eating them.
You know what, Cindy? Leave him in the truck and say, if we don't win, you don't get any of these. That's how you drive.
No, we can't do that. Wow. We can't do that.
Brian, just want to note that Brian B called all of you a bunch of crybabies and said, stop being scared.
I didn't say I was scared. I said I didn't hear or see nothing. I ain't scared.
Well,
Brian B. Dinkins, honey, if you want to see crying, Catfish Dave put out a new video.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
We got our buddy Creole Catfish and just joined us, and that new person that's been hanging around, that Dewey Cooter.
What's up, Dewey?
Dewey, what's up in the house?
What's up, Frank H? So
I'm glad to see Creole is in here, and I'm hoping that he's got started on his new house before long.
Yeah, I definitely hope that he's got the blueprints done.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, she's already picked out her house.
Yeah, I've seen a picture of it.
Is Jeremy invited to it, though? That's the question.
It was Hot Topic last night.
Really? I missed that. I passed out early last night. I was in bed 9 o'clock.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. What if we have
Andy's dead.
What's up, V3? So with this point system, I tried to cripple you guys a little bit, and
yeah, you did.
One of the reasons I did it is I want to see all these burly catfish guys catch bass. So,
Not
happening.
Come on, Roger, tell him.
Wait a minute. I got to ask you: have you ever watched any of my tournaments? There's always something that's.
But it usually is against Dockery, not the rest of us.
Yeah, but it's time to stop picking on Dockery so much.
I'm just saying.
This isn't your first tournament?
I got to fix my audio.
Not even this week.
What'd you say, Michael?
But yeah, it's time for me to stop picking on Dockery so much and quit picking on other people.
I didn't realize Chad had done other tournaments. Did y'all hear about that?
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Thank you,
A little bit.
Just so you know, Mr. Snow, Mr. Mouth.
Yes, my love.
From the South. Mouth from the Mid-South.
I'm the mouth.
This guy here has ran some epic tournaments, right? I mean, we've got the Couple Showdown 1 and 2 and the Winter Blues, which may have been the toughest tournament ever. We're talking sub-zero temperatures in some parts of the country. And you know what the Chad said? It said, stop whining. If you want to fish, fish. If not, go home. and we'll make
I think
fun of
I
you
read
later.
on your Facebook page, those who can fish do. Those who can't fish host tournaments.
Golf?
Golf? Is that what somebody said? Golf?
Thank you, love. Now, what was that?
You're on the bottom.
I saw that. Just for that, you're staying on the bottom. Mark has even moved up in this right now.
I was saying you were number one, sir.
Yeah, I thought you were telling me I was number one. What's going on, Bobcat Outdoors?
He gets that a lot.
What's up, Bob? Bob's going to be on the show next week.
What?
Great,
I'm
yes.
sorry. I just got my fan and one of my fans in here.
Oh, boy.
It's saying,
You got fans?
yeah.
One?
Okay, I don't understand who Chad Can't Beat Me is. I thought we were all Chad Can't Beat Me.
True.
I've got to win against Chad.
Chad Can't Beat Me is the voice of the people.
You know what? I'm living rent free in all of your all's heads right now. I ain't scared.
I ain't scared.
Right next to the funny papers.
That explains why I weigh so much.
Now,
Hey,
Chad,
Mr.
if you go
Chavez.
way back up in you hear Chad, if you go way back up in chat, you don't have to. But Dee had asked a great question for you. Are there any openings for this tournament still?
No.
What? You're gone.
Again.
Again.
Wait a minute. Somebody timed out Chad's number one fan. That's not right.
That is not right.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me fix something really quick. Oh, I can't do it here.
Just answer the
Go on
question.
So let's look at what we got here. So day one, let's go who our contestants are. Day one, Saturday. This is 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Eastern. That's God's time. Or in Center's time, it's a Central time zone. That's 8 to 1. Right? So we got Mr. James Dockery. We got Mark and only Mark from Catfish and Crappie.
Team Catfish and Crappie.
We've got Roger Dement. That's Muskrat Adventures. We got PD Fishing and Jeremy Colvin from Jeremy Colvin Fishing. So that means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will, we did have some people have to back out for one reason or another, and that's totally, okay.
This is the man that's going to be counting our fish. He just got to 5. It took him a while.
It did.
We're in
So
trouble.
So he don't need no more people coming in because
Hey,
he can't keep up with 5.
read between the lines.
Nice shirt, Mark.
So I will
like this?
allow, if anybody is interested, I need to know ASAP, but we will need,
You are a sap.
Oh, my. Nice shirt.
That is a nice shirt.
Avid fisherman.
Making Avid look good.
hit me up, let me know. I will allow probably 1 or 2 more people back on Saturday, but I need, to make sure that you are a go to do that. And then on Sunday, we got Lyle and Cindy. We got Mid-South, Richard, and which is Mike Stokes and Nikki, and then Josh Dunnigan, Freddie, and DC Metro. Oh,
Hang on. So does Nikki count as another one? Is she also fishing?
do
Or
what?
is it a team?
Who'd
Nikki,
you say?
Nikki George. Is she also fishing the tournament?
I have asked them to verify, but since they'll be on the same screen, it'll only count as one spot. But they might have their own individual. So right now that puts me. Oh, and the last but not least, we got Mr. Has Life on Sunday. So that puts us at 7. So I probably won't take any more for Sunday just because it's so much to keep up with.
Brian says
So-
he's got zebra cakes. He can come in my boat.
That's what I'm talking about.
He can come fish with me, and him and I'll sit there eat zebra
John
cakes, and he can
Parker.
catch all the fish.
Everybody knows I can't fish worth a lick, sir. That is why I'm in the panfish tournament.
That's right. We did already see, your expertise at catching creek chubs or whatever you was catching against
1-pointers, I believe, is what you call those.
One,
not creek chubs. Were they bluegill? Were you at least
They
catching
were
bluegill?
green sunfish.
That'll work.
That'll
Great
work. That'll
flathead
work.
bait.
So if Haz catches a bass, is it going to be a sweet puppy?
Now,
Good
I'm just going to tell you, since white bass,
Wouldn't we have to say sweet pickle?
Sweet pickle, man.
Sweet pickle.
since white bass count as 2 points, I may bring some white spray paint to paint my green sunfish.
He could say sweet relish.
There you go. Oh my goodness.
Mercy.
Let's see. So yeah, I just added him. So yeah, well, if anybody's interested, we'll take maybe one, maybe two tops on Saturday. That's it. If not, we'll go with what we got. And we got, like I said, we got some awesome fishermen, and then we got all these guys on the screen as
Anglers,
well. So
don't be upsetting the ladies.
What's the deal?
Now, wasn't Gabby Goose the one that was catching all those bluegill
that's for
on
ladies out there.
would you like to do this?
Betty,
You're
Bye.
welcome, D.
the D definitely needs to help you.
Ellie.
All right. Yeah,
You
she's
better
giving me
be
grief
nice
saying
to
that.
her.
I mean, she knows it's my co-host job, Freddie, to keep up with chat, not me. I mean, come on, what am I paying this guy for?
Hey,
Wait, there's more than
you
me
better
today.
be nice to her.
He's like, wait, you're paying? He's like, wait, you're paying me? And then the doctor's like, you never paid me either. We got the Potomac River Monsters, real-time catfishing. John Boys, what's going on, gentlemen? So what's everybody's plan this weekend besides Mark? He's trying to bring in a ringer to, actually catch some fish. We know. I'm gonna throw something at my wife.
Well, now, one thing is, you may
you.
have a lot of openings on Sunday after Mark and his ringer fish on Saturday and catch every fish in the northern half of the United States.
At least Illinois.
Yeah, that's very true.
We're gonna empty that lake.
Jeremy
See,
Colton's
Did I say
plan
that
is to
right?
win.
I'm
thinking-
thinking if Mark takes her out there with him, that he should be restricted to fish the Fox River.
You know what I could do?
Technically, it is the Fox River.
The river portion of the Fox River, not a lake.
I could tell him also, no, he's not allowed to catch any bass.
That'd be a
Or-
start.
Stack that will
You
stack
could
on.
restrict him to
like
1 and 2
cordwood.
pointers only.
No, hold
Yeah,
on.
that is true. You could restrict him to 1 and 2 pointers only. No 3 pointers for Mark.
Hold on a second.
Somebody mute. Where's my mute button here? I got to
don't
mute
have
people.
one.
You don't have one on the street.
That's right. And you blew your chance at muting me and Lyle the other day, and you totally
Yes, you
screwed that
did.
up. So, but
Go ahead,
So,
Mr. Dockery.
if she truly wants to fish this tournament, sign her up as her own. No teams.
There is an opening.
But then
There you
Mark won't want her in the tournament because,
On his day, there's an opening, so he would be gold.
That is true.
So
We
You
could
won't
allow her in, and the day of, say, hey, Violet, do you just want to fish by yourself and really take it to
no,
Mark?
we should. Just
And
tell
she's
her,
going to
listen,
say yes.
We should
No,
just tell her,
she is
listen,
looking forward to
Because it's
fishing
Mark.
with me. By the way, gentlemen,
because
Sure she
Mark
is.
is bringing in a ringer. We all
I'm not
voted
bringing
on
in a
it.
ringer. That's my
She's a
friend.
ringer. What does she do for a living, Mark?
She has her own company. And
And what does that company do?
What is that company, Mark?
builds what are they? Stands and signs for like what you call it.
those.
There's a lot of ums in there.
I was gonna say, I've never seen Mark stutter like this. He's all like, just let her in. Come on, guys.
See,
Let
but
my
no,
friend
I'm
come
saying-
in.
Their
I'm saying
display
we should-
stands for company stuff. You have
Okay.
to forgive me.
But again, let's let her in, but she has to fish on her own.
No,
Yes.
no.
You
We're
just
like
don't
that.
want to get
We're a
beat.
team.
You
She
don't
won't
wanna
stab
get
me in the
beat.
back like the top row will.
We're not stabbing you in the back, Mark.
Hey,
We're
don't forget
coming
me.
right
I
at
would.
I'll
you,
stab you in the
buddy.
back.
There's
Well,
Kevin from
Everybody
Duck
except,
Creek jumping in. Hey,
everybody except
Kevin.
Roger and Freddie. Is that
Now, Roger's a stand-up guy. Freddie, I don't trust him.
I don't trust Freddie either. Oh wait, that's me.
Yeah, y'all should have seen in the little chat that we had. Freddie posted a picture of these 28 fish that he caught, and he said in under a half an hour. I said, man, I'm getting worried. He said, oh, I threw back 4 times as many of that.
He just wore out his spot. Rookie move.
Damn, I hope so. He's catching that many of them.
We'll find out tomorrow. I'm gonna go hit it again tomorrow and see what's still there.
Right, cast works out for you.
Yeah, these
Hit
guys
the
would
bus
love
stop
for you to
tomorrow,
go
too.
store lip them tomorrow.
That's my plan. I'm going out tomorrow and see what I can find.
What's
I
going
found
on,
a bunch
Palmetto
of them
Cats and Mr. Kim Burnett?
But what you didn't see in that picture, Mid-South, was all the small bass that were like this big that I caught and threw back. There were
You said you threw back 4 times as many, so.
Yeah, well, I caught largemouth bass that were dockery size, of course. It was probably 20 in an hour. We caught about 20 to 25 largemouth bass about that big too.
That bass is going to screw a bunch of people.
It is, and it's probably I'm probably going to be the one that don't catch nothing but bluegill that are this big the whole day.
I'll take that.
But they're only 1 point.
If somebody gets into a school of them little bass like you're talking about, hell, they could catch 50 of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
So here's my question to you guys: how many points do you think is it going to take for somebody to win this one?
100 points.
Over 100.
100
Oh,
points.
yeah.
I think it's
Definitely over 100.
yeah. I definitely think it's going to be. I think it'll be in the hundreds.
it'll be over 100.
100?
I'd say 120.
Like multiple?
I think it's going to. It might be pushing with somebody like Freddie, and well, I would say if I would allow Mark a partner, or maybe Dockery.
Listen, Violet's going to get on a bunch of fish. So, hands down, I think she's the favorite.
I haven't announced who my partners yet.
It doesn't matter. Everybody in the chat, Mark, already knew the ringer that you're trying to bring in.
If you would give them Silver Cats 3 points, Dockery'd kill us all.
Give
Silver Cats are
But if she's a ditch pickler, I'm not worried about her because,
No, you don't understand. This chick is awesome at fishing for bluegill, for bass, all of it. That's why Mark brings her in.
That's
He
true.
wants
Bring
to
her in
win. He
because she's
doesn't-
my
he
friend.
He doesn't play well losing.
Here
hey,
is
Mark, Lyle's
the
your friend.
here is the
Dockery's your
master
friend.
key to this. Oh,
Chad is your friend. You didn't invite any of them.
Look at my cool sheet that I made for this. You notice I'm just putting them all on James Dockery because I'm the only one. He's the only one I have actually seen catch a lot of fish.
Hold up now.
So just on those counts right there, it'll take 122 points. I'm going to leave this. Dockery's already starting with an advantage. But yeah, this is set up to where I can hopefully keep up with what you guys catch. Some of you guys are going to be very easy to keep up with. Others not so much. I won't say who I got on favorites there, but yeah, this will help tally it all up there. We'll see how this goes.
I think Jeremy Colvin's the sleeper on this one.
I say you're right.
I think so too.
You know, I would definitely think that there's some people on that list that you guys are not giving enough credit to.
Is Chris and Tally on there?
No, Chris and Telly are not. I believe they got to work this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, it's got to be one of us. Might as well be there.
And, you know,
It's
I wouldn't count out
anybody's
DC
game.
Metro either.
Would you count out Has?
No.
No,
He
because he
was-
started out as a bass fisherman.
Kim Burnett
Burnett
says he
says-
fished one fly tournament before and won it with 120 points.
Really?
He's
Kim
not
Burnett,
in
I don't
this.
know what you're doing Saturday, but you know,
There's
I do
no
have an
question.
opening for Saturday, Kim.
We're
Kim,
full.
Kim,
We're full.
Maybe
Kim,
Kim's
Kim
my
Burnett.
partner.
calling Kim Burnett.
We're full.
Yeah, two people cranking baits and working jigs is a lot easier than one.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, there's going to be a lot of people fishing that tournament that pays, $500 four different places. So, so far, all I've heard that Chad's going to offer for first place is that broken rod that Catfish Dave complained about. That new 2-piece Hellcat.
That,
I haven't seen that. I
so
haven't seen
far
that one
for
yet.
the winner, we do have some Lyle Stokes collection of hand-tied jigs to give away.
I'll take
And
those.
I need them
Yeah.
now.
I can't get them to you that quick.
We have to prove we don't need them in order to get them. I mean, come on.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
Check Parker Pursuit's post in chat.
No, Parker
type
doesn't
him
get
out.
to fish this one.
Parker Pursuits.
Parker's
I have
been banned.
one opening, and the first person that messaged me has the priority on Saturday. It is only Saturday only. I have an opening. It'd be the very first person that messages me would get that. And they also have to offer me.
Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. Kim says he has a Wounded Warrior fly fishing event. I want to wish you best of luck on that, Kim, and thank you. You're not in this.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks for going up there and helping him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
And for not being in this one with your 120.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
we support you, Kim.
We do.
Doing God's work.
That's right.
You're not in this tournament.
Yeah.
So
Thank God you're not in it.
So just some of the Lyle Stokes style jigs here. The white.
Are those the ones we sent?
No, these are the ones that you sent.
That's 2D.
2D, yes.
Which style is he sending? That style or the ones I showed you?
I don't know. It's up to Lyle. Here's some more.
Oh, them's the ones like Freddie got.
Yeah, like
We're up to 6 so far.
Them are all out of squirrel tails that Freddie sent me. So
I'm just showing the quality of the great jigs that Lyle makes. He has the thing all made up and
them look
taken
good.
care of. But I have another idea in mind that I will probably announce Saturday for the winter. But we'll see. I haven't asked the wife for total permission yet.
It depends on whether or not Valerie fishes, huh?
That's right. Yeah, Violet. Yeah, if Violet fishes, we'll see. Because then I don't want to spend all that money on Mark.
I will have those on there, Miss Al.
This is a jig right here. I'm going to hand tie it to the fishing line.
If she wants to fish it, make her fish by herself. She's her own teammate.
Hi, Betty.
Cold.
Hi, my sister Betty. Did I mention that I had
Betty.
such a wonderful time this past weekend laying out those slabs up there with my sister Betty Jean Cross?
You did not mention that.
Oh,
I almost forgot to mention that Betty offered to be my partner too, so that's a possibility. I haven't finally announced it yet.
Well, you
That's
have to be on one screen to be a
Definitely
partner.
not.
That would
I know
be
what
scary
she
in
is.
itself.
Yeah,
See,
Betty's
I don't
not
think-
giving up the screen time, buddy.
Listen,
But
by now, Mark should have already decided. It's too late. This whole,
It is
jumping
true.
in at the last minute, Mark, you're trying too hard to win this. This is supposed to be fun, and all you're doing is getting mad because Chad won't let you have a partner. So get over it, old guy. Just fish it by yourself
You hear how they
like
treat
a
me?
big boy.
Sheila just said she doesn't like you anymore, Dockery.
That's not true. Sheila loves me.
So does your lovely wife. That's why you have that Band-Aid upside your head.
Let's
I
talk
don't
about that
have a
Band-Aid he's been hiding.
Yes, you do. Move that.
No, I don't know. I'm not taking my hat off. I've got hat hair.
That's right. You won't take it off.
me too.
What if you took up
Smooth,
Matt as your partner?
no scars,
You
no
want me to take it off?
stitches.
There we go.
Beat you with a frying pan. We know what happened.
I think this weekend is going to be a lot of fun for sure, though. I think everybody else that's fishing is a bunch of great people, and then we have you guys that are just the class clowns, and you guys are livening it up.
Class
But
clown.
while
brother.
the other ones are just reeling them in left and right.
You
Don't
invited all of
smoke
us,
me
and
on my
we
show.
showed up to support you.
Hey, what kind of tournaments will we have if we couldn't have fun messing with each other all the time?
Hey, Chad,
That's my point.
Yeah, buddy.
I got to get off of here and get ready for Panfish Nation. We're going to continue this topic right after the bait shop, so be sure to tune in up there.
I will.
Never know who will jump in that one either. So just
Yeah, let us know your
FYI.
secrets. We want to know your secret.
there is no
Panfish
I will
Nation,
be
the
there.
#1 panfish show on YouTube in
Thank
the
you.
world.
Right. 20 minutes from now, Panfish Nation will be live. to hear Mark where he's got a little bit more power over there and he can really lay into me more than he can right here on this show.
Partner.
Chad,
See, everybody
says
says
hopping in there.
I'll be over in a minute, Lyle. I want to hear what they're going to say about me.
well,
I still
record
have,
what they say about me, will you?
just so you know, it'll be at least about 19 minutes until I make a final verdict on will we allow Mark to have this partner or not. We got Kyle Morris one time. What's up?
Competition. I'll take anybody.
Listen, I think if he's actually going to get Violet to fish with him, then he should have to pay us all $100 each per person for her to fish with him. Well, then no, you don't get a pro on your
She's
boat.
no.
And don't say she's not a pro.
She is not a pro pan fisherman.
I like how you
Wait.
This is what
Mark.
All right, guys. I want to see everybody on Panfish.
No, you can't go yet, Mark.
We'll see you later.
Is she
Thank
a
you.
pro fisherman for
Panfish Nation at
any
8
of the
o'clock.
species listed on
God's
the
time.
list?
Yes.
Yes, she is.
Yes,
You-
she is. And he
God.
That's okay. Kevin Van Dam's going to be my partner, so that works out.
Yep.
Yeah, I want a partner too then.
I know. I want a partner now
Here
too.
we see. This is
Well, congratulations, Freddie. You and Muskrat are each other's partner now.
Knew it was going to happen.
Look, my wife
got the
already
short end of
wanted
that
to
stick.
choke me because she wasn't invited to join and be a contestant because I chose Sunday and she has to work Sunday night, so she couldn't.
See, now it's not fair to Freddie. But I have to tell you guys right now, I am really being pushed to one side by none of you all.
Well, I mean, I'm automatically at a disadvantage because nobody wants to ever fish with me.
So, well, why? I mean,
don't
why
know
we're still
why.
here though. So, serious question: are you guys going to target specific species first, or what are you going to do? What's your plan?
Yep.
Are you going crappie fishing? Are you going bass fishing? Are you going? You know, you do have a plan, right?
Yep.
Not just to go catch bluegill.
Nope.
I'm actually a one-trick pony on this one. My car doesn't pull the boat, and my girlfriend has her SUV, and she's going to be at her daughter's softball tournament. So I don't have much of a choice. I will be fishing my ditch and maybe a couple of neighborhood ponds, and I'm going for bluegill, green sunfish specifically. But if I accidentally catch a little channel cat, I will dress that sucker up and call it a crappie.
Oh,
It's got spots.
That's a good point, though. In the event of a tie, let's talk about that real quick, and then I got Carmel. Carmel wants to have a question. So
Most fish.
A tiebreaker would go to the most different species caught, right? So if you caught 10 different species, and this person that you tied with only caught 5 different species because they were just dinking it to death with bluegill, the overall winner would go to the person with 10 different species.
See, I think the most fish should win because the most fish will be the one who has, caught more fish that day.
Me too.
Are you saying this because you're going for bluegill only?
Yeah.
No, I did.
Not
To me,
that's the only reason, but it's 99.999%.
Well, some of us don't have a big variety of those fish on your list.
Okay. So what if we made it that, and then we had the second tiebreaker as most fish.
Yeah.
Like if you both caught 5 different species.
Oh, well, because I'm out of that. What is there? 12 different species on your list or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
I think there's 5 of them, maybe 5 in my waters.
Yeah.
So most different species I can catch is 5.
For a couple of hours from here.
Hold on 1 second. I'm having problems.
For me to catch a trout or a smallmouth or one of these other species, I'd have to drive 4 or 5 hours to a totally different place. In fish waters, I don't know, to try to get more species.
I'm fishing at the hatchery. I don't really care.
So I got a question. So when I asked this question in our chat, nobody spoke up and said most fish. Now you guys want to do a me and change the rules on Dockery. I don't think this is fair to Dockery.
Most fish.
Why is this not fair to me? I don't care what we do. I really don't.
I think most species would be okay. I mean,
Chad, I do want Carmel's question answered there because, if it's does it have to be legal size for the waters they're fishing? If it's like a slot lake where it's 12 to 18-inch bass, and they catch a 10-inch bass, does it count? I mean, I assume it does because you caught the fish, right?
Right.
So the fish will count if you catch it. In order to harvest those fish, they have to meet your regulations. Unlike the catfish tournaments where it's all catch and release. If you catch 30 crappie and 20 of them are keepers, and you was wanting to bring them, take them home, and you're going to eat them, I'm not going to turn that away from you. You have to follow your state's laws, your regulations for what you can keep. That's up to you guys.
And don't think a game warden doesn't watch live streams. I've got my local game warden watches my channel and my live streams.
Well, I turned him on to doing that. When like with Haz and Brian B, I don't know what the rules are in the Potomac, but like in Tennessee, you could keep one over, I think it's 35-inch catfish. Well, they clearly caught several over 35 inches, I think.
Right.
So they could definitely count whether you can keep them legally or not. So.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad, Lyle Stokes wants back in.
Hello, fellas.
Hello, buddy.
Cindy says that if it be more fair and you have room, she'll fish by herself out of one end of the boat and I'll fish out of the other.
Then that settles it. Violet has to fish by herself.
Yep. There you go.
She doesn't want it to be unfair and anybody think that we was teaming up even though you're down to one rod a piece.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's fair because you're only allowed to have one rod apiece.
Yeah, she said that if that makes it better, if you got room on Sunday, we'll just do it that way. She'll fish on her own, and I'll fish on my own.
You tell Miss Cindy something from me, Lyle.
What's that?
None of us were worried about her fishing with you. Not that we
that's right.
To the competition. It was more of we wanted to mess with Mark.
I'm sure that's right, but I don't have a netman now, or she don't have a netman now.
You got a net. She might just help make. I can see her reaching over and smacking that fish off your hook.
I can see her taking the boat and leaving me stand on the dock, but that's another story.
I could too.
See,
it is.
Both rods.
See you, Mr. Lyle. Hey, Larry from 3+1. What's going on? Kenneth, takedown fishing.
That is not Larry.
That is Larry.
It's Moon Man.
Oh Lord.
Yes, Chris. I mean, I get to have two rods each because they're two different anglers.
Alan Pierchala, what's going on?
And they both have to pay the entry fee.
Now, I hope on Panfish Nation, Lyle lights Mark up for all the drama that he has now caused over this. Now he is separating Lyle and Cindy to go against each other where they were once a team. They were legal. They had one fishing pole apiece, but Mark goes and throws a freaking hissy fit and is trying to break mom and dad up in the Slab Masters tournament. I hope he's happy.
I think Mark had a really good chance in this tournament until his primary water got drained. And I think maybe he's
and now he's scrambling and he's trying to screw up everybody else. I hate that he's done this to Lyle Stokes. I would not blame Lyle if he does not allow Mark onto the show tonight on Panfish Nation.
I mean, that's.
Do you know anybody who could fill in for him, Chad?
Do what?
Do you know anybody who could fill in for Mark if Lyle felt that way? Anybody with, I don't know, red hair and a lovely wife that puts up with him?
I can't do back-to-back shows, but I'm sure he's got a lot of other great talent.
Last week.
I know, but it's a lot. I'm getting older, and
what a difference 7 days makes.
Yeah.
Maybe Docker could go on with him.
Nope. I don't like him that much.
So guys, if you're not opposed to telling what your secret bait you think you'll be using this weekend is, I'd be curious.
I would say, are you going to use? are you guys going to use when you artificial, or are you going to use other
Artificial.
Artificial.
I will have some red wigglers just in case.
I like red wigglers.
Northern red belly dares.
Yeah, I will probably be using these bet spinners. I love these little guys. They have a thinner body than like the Johnson Beetle spin, so I think it helps them stay down in the water a little bit, in the 2 feet of water I fish. And then of course I'll have some trout magnets and those kind of things. I did want to clarify a rule. There is no restriction on the number of baits you can have. Like you can have 2 or 3 baits on a line.
Nope.
Whatever your legal limit is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. When it comes to that, that's another thing. It's a good point. Like you just said there, Roger, is make sure if you do not know what your legal number of hooks on a line or anything like that, you know what that is for your state, because is that what it is for Ohio? Is 3?
Yep.
So
yeah, I'm going to actually tie a bunch of sabiki rigs back to back to back. I'm going to have like 300 yards of sabiki rig.
Yeah, I have not put a limit on how many hooks you can or anything like that. But again, like Roger said, if you have, where I turned the DNR onto his channel and they now watch him, if you throw 5 hooks and you're allowed a two hook on, I know some states have 2 hooks, so that's all you can have on a line, and you get caught, you'll be disqualified. But we will so make fun of you for being arrested on live stream.
Yep.
There would be so many videos.
And that's the thing, these are, Dockery said it best earlier, these are fun tournaments. Right. These are not for money. They're not for whatever. They're bragging. They're fun. The glory of telling everybody you outfished them, that kind of stuff. But we will not take people doing things that are illegal or anything like that. We'll kick people out. That's just, we do get serious about that kind of stuff, Yeah. Even though we still haven't been able to prove that Moe Creek and Parker Pursuits had that fish basket that Josh Dunnigan was holding out there, and they were just casting it over to him in the boat, and he was hooking fish up to him in the Winter Blues. We have not been able to prove it. I have asked the Illinois DNR for the tapes from that lake, but they've not got back to me yet.
Hey,
Illinois.
Hold on, Chad. What did you ever find out about the Parker Pursuits messing with that scale when that fish was sitting on his lap?
I wasn't going to even bring it up because I'm so mad about it. But the board of directors over at the Weekend Anglers outranked me. I submitted my case. I had legitimate evidence that was provided to the judge and the jury, and I got outranked. They found like 100,000 votes overnight, and all votes towards me didn't count, and I got outweighed. So I lost the tournament. They all cheated.
Catfish Dave would make an excellent couple.
I got a feeling you don't like Catfish Dave.
I just want to send him some Johnson baby shampoo so he has no more tears.
When he put that leather video out and he said them boys come down from Ohio and was tearing the fish up, that was us.
I did hear about that.
And he didn't catch anything there.
I'm being all right. Mm-hmm. Hey, there's Green Machine Outdoors. I won't miss you, brother. Nice seeing you in here.
If you can catch fish out of the Ohio, you got a pretty good shot at catching fish anywhere.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, if you can. Who was it? Tuesday night, Kelly had Steve Douglas on there, and he mentioned that because J-Dog called Steve Douglas out to a 1v1. And he did. He's like, go big or go home. And Steve asked where J-Dog fishes, and he's up around Cincinnati. He goes, ooh, that's tough. It's like, like you just said, if you could learn and target on our pool, you can pretty much go, are you freaking kidding me?
What?
Oh, the wife and I are fighting after this, y'all.
She's going to win.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you're not gonna win
if you can catch them on these waters and you can learn the patterns and all that kind of stuff, you can go to a lot of different places and do a lot better than you can where we fish at. So
I don't know how that is, Chad, because all of the fish from the Mississippi just kind of crawl up the Ohio River. What more do you want, sir?
You got to think. There's how many dams are on the Ohio River, and they're massive dams. There's what 13 to 20 or something like that.
Ooh.
I know there's a
dams.
ton of dams, and
But the problem
yes,
is
they
the dam.
do get up through the dams, but not like they're not jumping over the dam and swimming up here to us.
No, they're taking the lock like the boats do. I mean, come on.
Come on, they're more overeating in the current, dork.
And Epic just stopped in. Hey, Epic, how are you?
Good job, Freddie.
Oh yeah, to the person that's messaging me, will you just message me? Oh, absolutely, we're fighting after this. I know what she's doing this weekend now.
Yeah, so Dockery, what are you doing next Thursday? Do you want to host the the bait shop with me next Thursday?
It kind of depends. I know Chad should be out of the hospital by then, guys, but there's no guarantee of it. So, I mean, let's just play it by ear and see how
this
it goes.
is to Mid-South.
Yeah.
Tim, don't take Chad's side. It's just not a good look. For anyone.
What's your strategy? You going after a certain species, or you multi-species angling it?
I'm going to go after a little bit of all of them. I've got a certain number of each fish I want to get, just to kind of poke the bear just a little bit, and I'll have my famous counter on me. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I'm trying to get 25 of each fish.
Yep.
I'm just trying to get all the green sunfish in the world.
Now, see, if Chad keeps, would stop with the whole Dockery can't fish on any private waters crap that he does every single tournament, then
you got to be fair with that. Come on,
I'd have a fighting chance at winning this.
Not if you go to a stock pond. I got a pond too that I could murder you guys, all of you on.
Well, now, Dockery, if you know the owner of the pond,
that's not public.
To ask the owner to make it public for a day. He doesn't have to tell anybody it's public.
Public
if
to me,
anybody can fish there, and if it's open to the public,
means public to me means if you have a pond like that I can drive from Kentucky to your area and walk onto that person's property and never say a word and start fishing and them not say nothing or shoot me or call the cops.
And I've told you, Chad,
starts at
anytime you
9 a.m.
want to fish
Eastern.
in any of my ponds, you could.
You told me if you saw me coming down your driveway, you were starting to shooting.
He said if you were in his state, you'd shoot.
I did not.
Sunfish Assassin, how are you? Welcome to the chat.
Sunfish.
See, Sunfish Assassin, I mean, if anybody should be in this tournament,
someone
with the name of Sunfish Assassin, just saying.
Well, I can tell you that I have been getting some messages on here. I just don't know if any of them, what all of them say. So that one spot on Saturday may be filled. If not, you might want to message me if you're interested. If you were not the first one, I will let you know that it's already full.
Just pick whichever one we like.
Donkey baits and some time in the light is what we need, Brian B. So that's what I'm hoping after the tournament this weekend. I took off Monday. I'm going to try to hopefully get out on Monday. So, all right, gentlemen, we're at 8:58. I don't want to run over. Panfish Nation is next. Any final words that you would like to say to the crowd or your competitors?
Just remember, guys, this is all for fun and good luck.
We're going to have fun.
24-2.
24-2.
That was the 1 hour challenge I did with Kelly Bullitt.
Kelly
24-2.
Kelly who?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The day Kelly got jelly.
We're just going to leave that alone.
Yeah.
No need for any.
All right. Hey, Big Mike.
No, it's gonna be a great weekend of fishing. People get to see something they don't typically get to see these past couple months with being catfish, and now we're getting some panfish, some other fish out there, so people get to see.
I think
hopefully, if the bite is on like it should be at everybody's waters, it should be a catch fest, as I call it, and seeing a lot of fish.
So I just got a question I want to get to in our Slab Master chat. So asking, is there a limit per species? Hey, what's going on, Papo? Good night, buddy. So the limit is if you throw them back, there is obviously no limit. The only limit would be if you plan on keeping any, like, if you limited to 30 crappie that you can take home, that's your limit there. Points if you've had 40 keepers of crappie, as long as your limit's 30, as long as you threw 10 of them back, 40 of them count in points. That's it. Okay. So
and sturgeon don't
there
count.
is no limit. As long as you're putting them back, that's all that matters. So I would suggest if your limit is 30 and you're at 29, I would keep 29 and throw every one of them back after that, so they don't. If a law officer comes up and you're at your 30 and you're still trying to catch them, they might get through. You might be in trouble. Epic, yeah. So this weekend we're doing something a little bit different. We have a panfish tournament where we have anglers fishing for bluegill, bass, crappie, trout. It's basically all kinds of different panfish. Point system in place to see who is the master angler for panfish. The master angler for slab. I'm done. Let's finish this off and let's go over to Panfish Nation and check those fellas out. What do you say?
Let's get
Bye,
over
everybody.
All right.
Good luck,
You guys
everybody.
have a great night. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you.
See ya.